Hey girl, hey. Hey boys, hey. How is everybody? This is Mama Beauties here coming at you live from North Kakalaka. Welcome, welcome. This is a community where we do not hate. We participate and articulate, and we agree to disagree at times. So let's keep the comments safe and uplifting. We are here to help one another, not to judge or drag each other down. Anything and everything that we talk about in these lives are for entertainment purposes only, and all parties are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And I decided to change up the scenery a little bit around here. We put up our Christmas tree, so there's our little snowman in the background. Hey girl, hey. So welcome everybody. How's everybody's Monday going? This is pretty much Monday Mama meeting. So let's chat. I also wanted to say that people have been emailing me about the closed caption, and I think that YouTube and StreamYard do really well with the closed caption. And every once in a while, a video will slip through the cracks and not get the closed caption, but I do apologize for that. I am not going to sweat things like that and let them overwhelm me or worry me. And I spent all day yesterday researching it to make sure that I wasn't legally bound to it. But since this is original content, it is my content. It has never been aired on television. I am not required to do the closed caption, but I do love the fact that most of my videos have closed caption because I am able to reach a bigger audience. And so everyone that has suggestions for the channel, I just want to put it out there that I left Watts Island for a reason. I was in the Facebook group on Facebook that was originally started as soon as these murders happened. And I found myself not being able to filter between fact and fiction. I found myself second guessing myself, wondering if I had read that in Discovery or if that was a comment that somebody had made in that group. And so I decided to step away from that and step away from other YouTubers and to do my own investigating. And got to catch my breath. And I haven't even gotten to but 200 pages of the Discovery on this channel. We still have 1,800 practically more Discovery pages to go through. So if you're bringing something up and we haven't even gotten to that point in the interview, like the Wisconsin interview, we haven't got to the point where he says she wasn't supposed to be there. So I'm trying to go in order as we investigate it. So I wanted to save my opinion and my theories until the end because I wanted to filter through Discovery together with you guys, and I wanted to filter through this 5-hour interview now that we know the information that we found out, bogus or not, in the book. So we're picking apart Chris's confession, and then we're going to pick apart Discovery, and then we can go from there as far as what you don't believe and what you believe. But just to point an example out is the babysitter. I knew all along that the mother was upset, or not upset, but she had to wait 30 minutes out front for Chris to get back because he was late, and the mother had to wait on the babysitter. And someone had told me, I don't know how it got into my head, that the babysitter dropped a car off for the baby, or that the babysitter's parents dropped a car off for her. And for some reason I believed it, and so I was second guessing myself. But I had read it before in Discovery that the mother was waiting outside for her. So this is the reason why I don't go to the links that you guys suggest me to go to other creators, because I'm trying to do my own investigation without clouding or muddying up the waters with other people's opinion. Now, will I go and check it out later? Of course, but right now I just want to get through this interview, the Discovery, and speculate as we go. And then in the end, we can see how our opinion compares to other people's. I also like having my subscribers' opinions because it keeps an open mind for me, and I'm not like just narrow-minded only on what I think. It helps me to realize that I could be wrong, that there are other plausible explanations for certain things that I might believe. So I just wanted to let you guys know all of that. And then people that are saying that I need to put links and stuff, I'm not getting any information from news sites. Maybe if I was reading an article on a news site and bringing that information to you guys here, then yes, I would probably need links. But I've been emailed about how my channel might get shut down if I don't start putting links where I find this stuff at. But you guys know I say it in the beginning what I'm covering. I say this is Nicole Kessinger's second phone interview. All you have to do is type that in anywhere on YouTube and it'll pop up. If I'm reading from the Discovery, all you have to do is type in Google Chris Watts Discovery. That's it, those 3 words, and it will pop up on several different websites. So I was just hoping that you guys would have patience with me because I am learning as I'm going. And, you know, once I get more YouTube savvy and I'm, you know, a pro, then yes, I will start, you know, going above and beyond. But right now, this is just my vlog, my opinion. It's not like that technical and it's not that serious for me. If for some reason that I get strikes and I get shut down, then that means that this was probably not meant to be for me. So just let me cross that bridge when I get there. Let me stumble and fall on my own, and let me, I'm a quick learner, and let me learn on my own. So I'm not feeling like I'm letting you guys down or something by not doing those things. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's okay, Stephanie Smith. I'm actually going to start doing makeup tutorials on here. Hold on one second. Okay. So the reason why I'm even saying this is I'm getting a lot of emails of people telling me like, this creator is covering this, you should do this. And I honestly, I feel like that this is my platform and this is like art. And I want to keep it me. I want to not copy what other creators are doing. I want to do what I am interested in. And I'm interested in digging deep into this interview, inquiring the mind of this man. And I'm interested in digging deep in Discovery and finding out what they took out from last time and what I remember it being in there last time and what's not in there anymore. I have a photographic memory, you guys. So it's part of my Asperger's. And so I will remember the things that have been redacted. So, I don't mind watching other YouTubers and subscribing to them and all of that, but I am going to keep my channel finishing up the interview with Chris. Then we're going to go over discovery, and then we're going to move on to another case. I have women scheduled right now to share their survivor stories. So if you guys are wanting to get scheduled to share your survivor story, I have one on Wednesday. I have another one on Sunday, and then another one on Tuesday coming up. So if you want to get scheduled with me, just email me. This is my email. I was like, what is that? Okay. And let me know, and I will get you on the board. Oh, thank you, AJ, aka Audrey. That is so awesome. You guys are amazing. Mwah. Thank you for all of that. It is a blessing. I mean, I need to get on these routes, and anything you send to me will help me be able to do that. So I meant to do it with the other stuff, but I ended up spending like $40 on mailing everybody's stuff out. So, but everybody's stuff went out today. I'm super excited about you getting it by Wednesday. Oh, you're in tons of pain today, Chronic Live? I'm so sorry. And thank you, AJ. You are amazing. And normally I only get to check my email once a day, so please bear with me if you email me. Maybe I had just checked them and I won't get to check them again until the next day. But I promise that you are in my thoughts and my heart, and I will get to you as soon as I can. In Chronic Life, I will send some extra love up for you tonight. Exactly, J Law. And so, and it's usually the same people, and I don't want to have to block people, for not doing that, because you're just making suggestions. But if you're continually emailing me making these suggestions, then I feel like that I don't know, I'm losing control in a way, and I'm a friggin' control freak big time. And this channel will humble me and teach me to give up control. I'm already learning this with my 19-year-old daughter who is out the nest. I am learning to allow her to control her own life, and it's just really hard when you're a control freak. It's okay, Jennifer. You send the longest email that you need. Hey, Harley Chick. Hi, Free Speech. You own your own salon, girl? Yeah, that's awesome. Hi, Paula. I'm thoroughly enjoying getting to know you guys in the emails too. Keep them coming. And just, I forget who wanted to share their story. So please make sure you email me and you have an exact date when you're supposed to go on. I know that I have one coming up in 2 days, and then I have one on Sunday for sure, and then I have another one on Tuesday for sure. So get with me if you want to share your survivor story. It doesn't have to be domestic violence, doesn't have to be addiction. It can be anything that you have survived in your life and overcame, and you feel like sharing it will not only heal you, but maybe keep somebody else from going down that road. And that makes it all worthwhile, right? It sure does. Hey, Big Daddy. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you. No, I don't plan on changing at all. But I don't like blocking people either, especially when they're just, suggesting stuff. But my Mary Kay will be up and running on December 1st. I will come live and give you guys a full makeup tutorial on how I put my makeup on every day. And well, I don't put my makeup on every day. Don't let me lie ya. I put it on whenever I'm coming to see you guys. And sometimes I don't even do that. I just come on. but I will be demonstrating some skincare, lots of goodies, lots and lots of goodies, and lots of research and scientific research done on these products and clinical studies, or not, I guess I don't think they're called clinical when it's not medical related, but there are actual studies of how the products work. And so I can't wait to share all of that with y'all. And they are affordable. He is made out of that fake Christmas tree stuff, but he's covered in the white, like this fake snow. He's covered in that. Nope, it's at the shop and they are squeezing it in. That's the only thing I know, and that they are covered up and that he can't even get started on it until the Monday after Thanksgiving. But it's there. No, Brandy, I'm definitely not talking about you. Not at all. Please keep emailing me your theories. I'm not talking about that. It's like when you're emailing me telling me that I'm afraid I'll give it away. So just this person emailed me 4 times in a row telling me 4 different things that I need to do with my channel. And I just am not appreciative. It definitely wasn't you. Hit the like button, everybody. Tina, you're awesome. You are on a totally different time frame than us. I'm so sorry. How's everybody tonight? Oh, Jackie, they might need you. We keep it safe over here. Or try to. My son picked that tree out one year. We went, I think it was when he graduated kindergarten, we went in the store to buy him something for doing so well, or he got a progress report or something like that. And it was the first week of November, and he wanted that as his present. He wanted that tree because we had just a regular old artificial green tree that we put up every year, but Gage wanted that. Hi, Rambling Ruthie. Thank you, AJ, aka Audrey. That means a lot to me. Yes, and that's what I plan on doing. So, and we have so much to cover. There will be a point in time that I might come on and say, "Hey, you guys, what would you like me to cover next?" But until I get that other 4 hours of Chris's interview down and the 1,800 pages of discovery we still got to pick through, then we'll go that route. But right now we don't need to worry about that. But what I did notice in discovery last night that I wanted to share with you guys is that Chris asked for August 10th off from work. So maybe I read it in Troy's interview or Luke's interview, but if you go into the discovery and you read the interview of Chris's boss says that he asked for August 10th, that Friday, off of work. So I don't think a lot of people have picked up on that. So when I cover the next 400 pages of discovery, I'll make sure to copy the link. That way you guys have the pages to look at yourself. But when I cover the next 200 pages in discovery, I will be touching on that. Why has no one ever brought that up? His boss said that he asked for August 10th off, which means that he didn't work that Friday. That Friday that Danielle and NK went to the game together and she spent the night at her house, Chris didn't go to work that day. And he could have dug the grave that day, the day that he wasn't supposed to go to work, that he had off. And that was the day that Shanann left. So maybe he took Shanann to the airport or whatever, but it's in discovery that Chris took Friday, August 10th off from work. No, I'm talking about the Friday before, Jackie, not the Monday. Talking about the Friday before the murders. He went out with NK on Saturday to the Lazy Dog, but the day before that, he was off. That's awesome, Jackie. I'm glad you got your tree up, even though you weren't feeling it. Yep, and NK left early that Friday, so there you have it. And so when I'm diving deep into the next pages or the next part of discovery, be ready for that, you guys, because we're going to discuss that. That everybody says he didn't have time to do all of that before the people got there, but if he would have went and dug the grave ahead of time on Friday, he would have. And the 10th is the day he met up with TM for the fire stick. Yes, exactly. And he didn't go to work that day. He was off. And that was the day that Shanann went to the airport and flew to Arizona. Does anybody know how Shanann got to the airport to go to Arizona? Did Nicole Atkinson pick her up? I'm assuming she probably did since she dropped her off. So did Shanann think Chris was at work that day? Did she know he wasn't at work on that Friday? Exactly. It is a big mystery, Sarah Robinson. Why was she wearing the bra and a totally different shirt than the one she walked in? No, I didn't know there was drama with AD and other YouTubers. Yes, Jennifer Ball. A lot of people said, especially when you're pregnant, that you sleep in your bra for support. Because in the beginning of this, I said there's no way she got in that bed because she had her bra on. And that's the first thing that you take off when you get in the bed. But a lot of people challenged me with that and said that when you're pregnant, it's better for support so they don't sag and all of that. And so maybe that's why she wore her bra. But I felt the same way. But I do know that the discovery does say that the fitted sheet was in the floor beside the comforter. So it's still a mystery as far as that. I do not think Shanann got in the bed. I do not think she even went into that bedroom. And I feel like she went that she was ambushed when she got home. I don't think that I think if she did go up those stairs, that she only made it to the girls' room and maybe they weren't in their beds, or maybe they were. But I do not believe that Chris killed Shanann in their bedroom. No way, shape, or form. Do not believe that. Do not believe that the shadows tell us that it's both girls, because it doesn't. It could be one girl and the dog. You see? It could be just the dog. It could be just Bella. So that is still a sticky area for me, as far as the shadows are concerned, because Chris could have been fed all that information. He's already spilling his guts in his Wisconsin interview in the first hour about how his parents told him about the text messages between Shanann and her friends saying that he's probably cheating. And also he was told all about Trent. Also, he was told that people in England and Australia are trying to figure out the case. I mean, it's just, we don't know that we weren't fed these things because it's being said on the internet. So there's still that. But I honestly think because her suitcase did not make it up the stairs, that neither did she. Yes, a lot of women did say they had to wear a bra. And so I took that back. I did not say that she didn't get in the bed because she has her bra on, because my subscribers help me wrap my mind around the fact that some women do wear their bras when they are pregnant and get in the bed. What do you mean, Janine? No fitted sheet. Did they ever find the shirt she came home in? What do you mean, Janine? No fitted sheet. It was the fitted sheet. It says in Discovery on page 51. If the paragraph starts out here, I'll just read it to you. I took a screenshot. It says it in Discovery that the fitted sheet was on the floor. It's on page 51 of Discovery. And it says the master bed had the comforter, sheets, and pillows removed. The fitted sheet was next to the comforter on the floor, and the pillows were on the other side of the bed on the floor. I did not observe the top sheet anywhere. Discovery page, it's right, it's on page 51, but you can see there that page 50 was right above it. Wrong side. So this was page 50 right here. And then if you get, here's where it says the master bed had the comforter, sheets, and pillows removed. The fitted sheet was next to the comforter. See that second line, you guys? The fitted sheet was next to the comforter on the floor. And I did not observe, if you read further down, I did not observe the top sheet anywhere. And then later on, it was found in the trash. Yes, it was thrown away, Janine. The top sheet that matched that fitted sheet. Or yes, later on, that fitted sheet was found in the trash. You're absolutely right. And it matched the top sheet that was out in the field. Yep, because when they found the sheet out in the field, they remembered the sheet in the trash. Let's see. I will be in and out, guys. We have having late supper tonight and having to get the kiddos in bed too. It's okay. I understand. I don't think they killed her in the room though, Lillian. I don't honestly do it. Your theory could be right 100%, but I don't think that they killed her in that room. So we put a new fitted sheet on the bed because we see just a fitted sheet when they first come in. I always wondered how the sheet they put into evidence had so much dirt on it. The sheet wasn't buried with her. I think that's where I think he was telling the truth about her relieving herself. Hey, Andrew, I looked at that sheet and that's what it looks like. That sheet does not look like dirt. And I mean, I hate to be the one to say that, but it is true. So that's why I feel like that part of what he said to Sherilyn Cadle in the book was true. And that's how he knew that she wasn't just rendered unconscious, that he knew that she was dead. Because you can choke somebody out and they can pass out in the first minute, but they're not dead until you choke them out for 4 to 5 minutes. But you could think that they're dead because they go unconscious. Could have been a mattress cover, like Jennifer says. I don't want to go to other channels. I'm trying to figure this out on my own without any other anyone else's besides my subscribers' opinions. So that's the problem. That's where all this speculation comes in, is by watching everyone else's speculation. I have enough speculation of my own that's probably not true, and I got to filter through my own speculation to figure out what I can tie together with the interview and discovery to know that it's true. So that wasn't a sheet on the bed. That was the pad that goes under the sheet. The mattress pad, yes. There was no sheets on the bed ever. But in the evidence room, there was tons of dirt that came off of it. They put in the bags. Yes, I watched that because, hey, Andrew, I watched that exact one. That's what made me think that it was true what he said, that she did do that because of that sheet and the way that it looked. And the dirt was dry. So, especially the ones that what they put in the bag. Thank you, Tracy. I agree. That's what I saw on the sheet as well. Mm-hmm. I have to believe they were going to go back. What do you mean? What do you mean they were going to go back? I have to believe they were going to go back. Who's they? So he probably just grabbed the sheet from their bed to cover her. I believe something happened in the basement. I do too. I think that he killed Cece ahead of time and that he was and this is just my speculation, you guys. This can change once I finish his interview. This can change once I finish Discovery. But I think that he wasn't going to kill Bella, that he was just going to kill Cece because he knew that he couldn't kill Shanann with Cece alive. So he killed Cece because she was Rampage. She was the one that would be running around, and he put her body downstairs in the basement in the refrigerator. And then when Shanann got home, she saw Bella on the monitor, but she did not see Cece. And so she went around looking for Chris, and she went in the basement and it happened there. Or it happened upstairs before, right when she came in the door. He could have ambushed her. He could have been waiting on her. But I think that Bella woke up and saw that, and that's why he says in that interview she wasn't supposed to be there. Bella saw him kill her mother, and so he ended up having to kill her. But that's just my own personal opinion. The name rang to me. Hazel is the person. Hazel is the victim's advocate. Hazelbrook is the sober living place. Yes. And Rambling Ruthie, you're entitled to think that. Just like I'm entitled to my opinion, everybody is entitled to think, because it's all speculation. What I'm saying is speculation. What you guys are saying that someone else did it is speculation. No one really has like a truth wand. No, what's coming out of anybody's mouth is all just a guess. Yes, that's what I think, J Law, too. I think he didn't want to kill Bella. He was attached to Bella. I don't care what Kato has to talk about. After she came out on Dr. Oz and said that she did not give Sandy a copy of that book ahead of time so she could brace for it because she would not give her a voice. I just think that is just horrid. I think that's absolutely wrong on 1,000 levels. I think some of the stuff that she put in the book about Shanann is absolutely wrong on 1,000 levels, and she could have held back. So what if Chris said that to her? She didn't have to say all those things. She could have left that out. Hey, about wife's wedding ring, NK probably told him to pawn it because she was hoping he will say, I want to give it to you and marry you. Oh, she wanted that ring because she said it was a nice rock. I heard her say that in an interview, I think it was. Or someone said she said it. Yeah, and I watched her do J-Law. I watched Shanann do makeup tutorials about washing your face because I think she used to sell Unique, the same thing that I used to sell before I sold Thrive. Yeah, I just can't believe that Kato put some of the stuff that she did in that book. That's so many out there. The ones that should have known and did right by the victims should have been the detectives, and they failed. Yes, Kato lost any respect. I agree about Bella wasn't supposed to be there. Another reason he's blaming Shanann for it didn't make sense. Yep. Yep. And I think that he was going to keep Bella alive because she was the calm one and the quiet one, and he knew he could calm her, but he knew that Cece would be screaming and crying and trying to help her mother. And it's just sad. It's all so sad, and it's all just guessing, and I hate it that we have to guess. I hate that we don't have any answers. We're all going to get a fourth confession at some point in time. Chris is going to trust another author and come out with a whole nother version. Yeah, her book is only, I can't wait to read The Perfect Father, which is an actual legit renowned author that is writing that book, and it comes out in July. And so the book that I read was everything that I've already read in Discovery and by watching interviews. It was just a look at YouTube. Pretty much, if you watch YouTube, you didn't need to buy the book. You already knew everything that was in that book if you watch YouTube. Or I hate we have no answers either. I'm not sure about the stone under the bed because my son collects rocks and I find them all over the place. So Bella seemed like an introvert too, like Chris, and she probably collected rocks. But it's 50-50. You could be right. I could be wrong. That's the thing. Any theory that I have, any theory that you have, it's all 50-50. There's a 50% chance you're absolutely wrong, and there's a 50% chance I'm absolutely wrong. And so it kind of sucks. That's why I'm picking apart this interview and I'm picking apart the discovery, is because we have to have missed something. I hope so, Sonia Lee. I hope so. But for her to say when we went to North Carolina, that really blows my mind too. A lot of people can't wrap their mind around that. But she did say when we went to North Carolina. And maybe it was just a fluke that she said it, but she said that in her final interview. I don't get why he says he killed them twice. It only makes him look worse, and he hates people thinking he's a monster, so why would he make that up? I think he tried to kill them and they went unconscious, and he had to do it again. But I think that was probably in the moment. I don't think that much time went by. I think like he killed if it even happened. I think it's a big fat lie, honestly. But let's just say that he's telling the truth. He kills Celeste, okay? And then he goes to kill Bella. Well, as he's killing Bella, Celeste wakes up. So he has to go back and kill Celeste again. And then he goes ahead and does that with Bella just to make sure that she's dead the second time. But you're right. I don't understand why he would say that about himself unless it is true, because he does not want to look bad. He doesn't want to be hated. And that makes him look way worse. So for him to say that blows my mind too. Because he heard it was a YouTube theory. I'm in agreement that he just spilled out what he heard about theories. Ivy Lou, I'm right there with you. I agree. And that's why I want to come up with my own theory. I don't want to just go on what some other YouTuber is saying. I don't want to just go on with what Chris is saying. I want to pick apart Discovery, pick apart these interviews, and try to come up with some plausible answer on my own with my subscribers' help. Because I can trust you guys more than I can trust Chris Watts. For sure. The whole book is a lie, Alyssa. I know that's right. Okay, so I had somebody write in today and they wanted some advice. So I promised her that I would read it. I forgot to title the video for her about advice, but I want to read this to you guys and just give me some advice in the chat box for her. Let's see. She said I could read it out loud. Okay. Get my glasses. Mama can't see. I think he says a lot of put there things to make it sound like he had no help. I think he thinks if he makes up an elaborate enough story that people will just accept it was only him. I think that he is kind of giving up NK as each confession gets deeper and deeper. I think he implicates her more and more. I think he's trying to bait her into talking to him because he keeps in the beginning, he said nothing negative about her. Then in Wisconsin, it started to get a little iffy. And then in this book, it was like, throw that woman under the bus. So the next thing he will, trust me, the next book will be what role did NK play? And Chris will be behind that book as well. Watch, just mark my words. All right. Why does he keep talking about an argument between him and Shanann? I don't know about you, but I don't see a point in arguing with someone you knew you were going to kill. Yeah. And trying to convince us that he had an emotional conversation. So he told his dad Bella was alive, not supposed to be there. He told his dad a lot, you guys, because I lived in Frederick, Colorado, and it takes an hour to get from the Denver airport to Frederick. He picked up his dad at like 8:30 or 9 o'clock in the morning that morning from the Denver airport, and then he went to the Frederick Police Department. It takes an hour. They would have had to have some kind of conversation on the way from the airport to the Frederick Police Department. Trust me on that. But it is a read between the lines kind of thing. People like us see through that. Others fall for his own words. I agree, A. Andrews. And they would be terrified to go near him again. He likes to put out for revenge, like saying he wouldn't be a dad again. He put that in the letter to Cindy. I'll always be a dad. And how about Sherilyn Cadle telling everyone that he asked her to watch her granddaughter? Do any of you guys believe that? Do you believe that Chris asked Sherilyn Cadle? Like, she told Dr. Oz this. It was on national TV, you guys. Sherilyn Cadle told Dr. Oz that Chris asked her if he was to get out today, would she trust him enough to watch her granddaughter? Now, that is crazy. Yeah, Sonia Lee, let me know if you do that. I don't think he killed Bella himself. Her injuries were very obvious and would have been messy. He had no idea what had happened to her, and there was no blood in his truck. Maybe it was on the blanket that he got rid of. But yeah. Yeah, Alyssa, I think she said it for shock value as well. That lady is whack. Okay, so let's change gears real fast. I just want, and then we'll go back to the Watts case, you guys. But I just want to read this, and that way she can come in here and see what you guys' advice was. And if anybody else wants me to do this for you, if you want to ask my subscribers are awesome and uplifting. They've been through hell and back, you guys. They are relatable. They are survivors. They understand. They will not judge. And so you're not only asking me for advice when you email me, but you're asking my subscribers, who are a great community of amazing people from all walks of life. So you're getting the best advice here from Mama's channel. Trust me. All right. Hey, Melissa. All right. So my subscriber wants to know that in regards to her daughter, okay? She's 29 years old with a 10-year-old daughter, all right? My son-in-law is filing for divorce. They've been together since middle school, okay? So my subscriber has a daughter that is in the middle of a divorce. Her husband is leaving her, and they have a 10-year-old child together. They've been together since middle school, so this is like a long-term relationship. If she's 29 and they've been together since middle school is 10, 11, and 12 and 13, you guys. So this is half her life she's been with this man. They've unfortunately, my son-in-law caught my daughter with another guy, which I just found out it's her manager. I'm so very shocked. I never expected ever for my daughter to do this. Remember what I told you guys about wolves in sheep clothing, about people in authority that will use their authority for their advantage to get you to do things that you normally wouldn't do? So she says that I'm so very shocked. I never expected ever for my daughter to do this. The lover is 40 plus years, and the worst thing is he's married. She's posting on Instagram and Facebook how much she's in love with this guy, and she's dedicating all this love songs to the dude. I, as a mother, have made tons of mistakes. I've been in her place and I learned the hard way. I need suggestions from your subscribers. In a mom's point of view, what should I do? Should I support her or scold her? I'm worried she'll fall into drugs. I know she loves to drink. I'm just so worried that she'll fall into the wrong steps. I live 3 hours away from her, so in case she needs me, I'm too far away. Please help with any suggestions. Thanks a million. I'm overthinking why if she gets pregnant. All these things I have in my head. I'm so worried. Thanks, Donna. So, what do you guys suggest? Does she get mad at her and or does she support her? I think that she could do a little bit of both. Personally, I think that you can scold with grace. You can come at somebody in a loving, caring way rather as saying, "You're an adulteress. What's wrong with you?" You can say, was there something that you were going through at the time when you felt like that this was okay? Or do you have low self-esteem? Do you not think that you need somebody, that you're not the second choice? Like, women that do settle for a married man are very insecure, you guys, and that's why they do it. They're okay with being second best because they are very insecure, and that's all they think that they can get is somebody else's man. And it's hard, it's sad to watch your kids make these mistakes, but sometimes we do have to let our kids fall and get back up so they can learn on their own. So you could do it both ways, subscriber. But I feel like you'll push her away if you come at her too aggressive. Let's see. Don't get mad at her. We'll push her. Oh, somebody said that same thing. Don't get mad at her. We'll push her into his arms. Very, very true, Alyssa. Lived with a man that was married, not to me, for 3 years. Tell her to run. The daughter is 29 with a 10-year-old child. She's 29. Let her know how you feel, but in the end, she's going to do what she wants to do. That's right, Tracy. I think that she should be mad that her daughter is making her affair so public, especially when the 10-year-old daughter could see on. Yeah, I agree with that, Caroline. It's not fair that kids are mean, and that 10-year-old will be catching bullying for that. I'm spitting on you guys. Sorry. People will give her a hard time for that. And her mom, if she's going to do dirt, she don't need to be broadcasting it where the backlash is going to fall on her daughter. That's absolutely true. And that's how you approach it. You approach it and say, listen, your daughter sees this. You're setting a bad example for her. And if you're going to do this, fine, but you need to do it behind closed doors. Yep, for the granddaughter. Absolutely. This is all some great advice. She's going to come and read all of this, and I love it. You guys are awesome. I do know that you get more flies with honey, as they say, and I have learned that the hard way myself because I'm a control freak again, but sometimes you just got to try a different approach, a soft approach. And that is a characteristic that is learned. It is not something that we are automatically come with being soft and graceful. No, you have to teach yourself to hold back and to be graceful when you're speaking to people. I used to be super blunt, and I would just hurt people's feelings all the time because I was so blunt, and I had to learn to not change myself, but I had to change my approach and my tone. I could still say these things to people, but I needed to do it in a kind manner. Okay, baby girl. And that is very true, Caroline. That is a number one thing you can tell anyone that's cheating, is that if he's cheating on his wife for you, his employee, then he has no respect for himself or his job or for his wife or for women, period. And so why would you want that? Why do you want somebody's leftovers, somebody's sloppy seconds, and he's not even good at being a husband? Like, that right there shows someone's track record. So why would you want that? Why would you want a man that is obviously a cheater? You're just the girlfriend. You're not even the wife. He's cheating on the wife. So what makes you think that he won't cheat on the girlfriend? With the phone call between NK and Chris Watts for 111 minutes, look up the angel number 111. It was the last call before the killings. It's kind of scary to take in. Gotcha. Like being fat. You cannot yell me out of eating pizza. You're silly, girl. Yes, go and join Jackie's channel, you guys. We're trying to get her to 1,000. Jackie Good Citizen Green. Yeah, there's way more to it. The simple fact that they went to Wisconsin and got that interview shows there's more to it, you guys. For that simple fact that he even went there for that interview, or that they went there for that interview. I don't understand what is attractive about a man who lacks respect for commitment. Just get out of your damn marriage and then do whatever you want. Yeah, I don't understand. And do you know there are so many men out here that use the saying when they don't want to get divorced? They say, I swear, Scout's honor, it's cheaper to keep her. That's what they say. When you ask a man out here every once in a while, why have you not gotten a divorce? Why are you cheating on your old lady? It's cheaper to keep her. That is the sad reality of it. You guys need to watch out for these losers. Thank you, Michelle. Thanks for subscribing to Jackie. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Tuesday, right? Who wants to come share their survivor story tomorrow? Anybody? Anybody want to come on tomorrow night and share their story? Exactly, Alyssa. That's true. Hey, Andrews. So, does anybody want to come live tomorrow night and share your survivor story? Anybody? It can even be like surviving health, like you've had a traumatizing health issue and you've overcame it and you're doing well. That's great to hear too. It'll pick everybody up. Yeah, I hate that saying. I hate that saying so much. Alyssa, what time tomorrow night? What time is it there right now, Alyssa? What time is it there right now? What time is it there right now? And we'll get you down. We'll get you penciled in. Where's my book? We'll get you penciled in. So Thanks for subscribing to Jackie, Jennifer. You won't be disappointed. You're welcome, Jackie. Sweet sister of mine. Let's see. Where did this year go, you guys? Wow, it's November already. I babysit till 9:30. Okay, so what time is it there right now? Oh, 6:10. Okay, wow. It's 9:10 here. So I'm 3 hours ahead of you. And then so you babysit till 9:30 at night tomorrow? So that would be 10:30, 11:30, 12:30 here. So we would have to come live at 1 a.m. my time. But that's fine. I can take a nap during the day. So you want to do 10 p.m. your time, and it will be 11, 12, 1 a.m. my time, Alyssa, tomorrow? She may want to recommend marriage counseling to her daughter. She obviously feeling unloved in the relationship she was in. People don't cheat unless there are problems underlying. That's right, girl. Alyssa, I babysit till 9:30. We're taking a lot about the other man's wife, but what about the woman's husband together since preteens and disrespected so bad that everyone they know knows his wife is cheating? I would love the police to be finished with the case and turn on Chris Watts and tell him to rot in jail. The argument was a narrative he started on first day to give excuse for the plan. Shanann going to his workplace because she was upset. I could come on live another night. That's fine, girl. I don't mind tomorrow night. What about during the day? They could always watch the replay. Listen, girl, get through all the discovery first. Don't join groups. Don't read comments. You can interact with your subs, but stick to the facts and the evidence. Exactly. That's what I've been doing. Exactly. And so when people email me and tell me to go watch this person and they're doing this, or they're covering Ronnie's interview first, and I really don't really feel like I need to cover Ronnie's interview. He was a Shanann hater, and so I'm not comfortable covering Ronnie's interview. So I'm not going to, just because another YouTuber is doing it. I want the pages from the case, all of them. You can print them out. All you got to do is type them in on Google, and then they show up on Denver Channel 7. I think it is. Or somewhere. They show up on the internet, and you can print them out. I'm not printing them out. It's 1,900 and something pages. Dorothy, you want to share a survivor story? Is that what you're saying? I'm so confused. Only early here, already Tuesday, 2/12. I want the pages from the case. I'm a night owl. Darn, Tina, where are you? United Kingdom. I can do 10 if you want. Don't want to keep you up, though. No, it's fine. So, Alyssa, 1 a.m. tomorrow night. Okay, so do you have my email, Alyssa? One a.m. All right, so perfect. Let's see. Here, oh, you have it. Good. I've been one of your first 100 subs, so I want to see this channel grow honestly, not influenced. I agree, Dorothy. And that's why I'm putting my foot down. That's why I said what I said in this live, is because I'm not going. I left Watts Island for a reason. I left that Facebook group because it was clouding my thoughts and couldn't tell the difference between fact and fiction. And so we still have a lot to cover as far as law enforcement goes. So we know that we can trust that. I don't need any more speculation in my head. I saw it posted. Awesome. Thanks. Zev girl covered, but you can give a review of it and just but what he was saying, that would be cool. Yeah, that's what that someone emailed me. They said that Zav girl was doing this and that I needed to do that. And so no, I'm not. I'm gonna do what I want when I want because this is my channel. And if I lose subscribers over it, then so be it. But I want to do this my way. And we still have 4 hours of Chris's interview to go over. We still have all of the discovery to go over. And I don't want to cover Ronnie's interview. And because this is my channel, I don't have to cover Ronnie's interview. I don't like the way that Ronnie speaks of Shanann. And so I will never cover any of that filth. You guys are welcome to go watch it on these other creators' channels. It's obviously there for you to watch. So I would never tell you not to do that. But I'm not going to, unless I come on here and say, hey, what do you guys want me to cover? I really am not going to pay any attention to any suggestions. So, what's arrested mean? The channel I was moderating just got arrested. See, auditing isn't cool sometimes. I don't understand what that means. Thank you, AJ. Well, I read all of the discovery pages and I have a photographic memory. So now I'm reading the discovery pages again. I should be able to remember what's not there from the last time. Exactly. I understand, Dorothy. Yes, I was being influenced, and I had to learn. And we evolve as people every day. And I thought that people were being genuine, but when they could not find anything to report me on, they decided to report me on one closed caption video. And I see that every video that I post has dislikes on it. So there's people here that's smiling in my face and all the while want to get me or whatever. But I could care less and I'm just going to do what I want to do and nobody's going to tell me otherwise. And if you don't like it, there's an unsubscribe button and it's all good to me. This is my outlet. This is me. This is who I am. And so I'm not going to fake it or try to pretend to be what my subscribers want me to be. I'm going to be Mama Beauties and that's it. I'm going to be my genuine self. And my genuine self is not a puppet. My genuine self is not a follower. My genuine self doesn't go watch other people's content and then decide that I'm going to do the same thing. My genuine self is this, and like it or leave it. Yes, that's good, Dorothy, because that is exactly how I am. I only read from Discovery and interviews, and I'm actually subscribed to her, Dorothy. I've just been so busy. I haven't had time to watch any other YouTubers. I mean, my email is flooded and I love it. Don't get it twisted. I love it. I love that people need me. It feels great to be needed. And so I just don't have time to watch other people's YouTube. And when I do have a little bit of extra time, I'm listening to Chris and writing out the monologue. Thank you, Sandy, Jersey girl. Yes, exactly. Yeah, and Shanann actually sent a picture of Nico to him, and they didn't even respond. So imagine how she felt. If she's anything like me, she had to swallow every being of her pride to send this text to them saying it's a boy, and for them to blatantly not respond to her is just shows what kind of people they are. And that's all I got to say about them. When they did not respond to her text message of a ultrasound, I lost all respect for those people and didn't care anything they had to say after that, after I found that out. Yep. Good, Cynthia. That would be awesome. We would love to hear it. But there's just some things that some very distasteful things that that family have done that just blows my mind. Like the whole DSS thing, saying that she was only allowed to be around her kids for so many hours. They're just sick. How do you hate on somebody like that? That was the best thing that ever happened to Chris. Shanann was the best thing that ever happened to him. Let's see. Yeah, she had them blocked, Ivy, and she unblocked them to send that message. She actually blocked them as well. They had her blocked, you're right, but she unblocked them to send that message and they didn't respond. The bipolar rumors, the Munchausen rumors, saying that Shanann was the one that did that with the doll. All of it. It's just disgusting. Yeah, they and then to make her feel like she was a horrible person because she wanted to keep the tree nuts away from her child and to call it Nutgate, to make fun of it to that point. Chris admits in his Wisconsin interview that his parents call it Nutgate. So they started that rumor. Yeah, leave Jim alone, but mess with Ronnie. It was awful, all of it, you guys. It just breaks my heart to think about what she was going through and how hard she was trying. Bless her sweet little heart. And then to get pounced on the second she came in the door. Mm-mm. Yep. It's just not right. None of it is. Cindy is jealous. I agree. But I'm going to jump off here, guys. I love you bunches. Make sure that you get my email and you email me if you want to talk. Here you go. If you sent me, Brooke, thank you for the PayPal. If you get in here and you watch this, thank you so much, AJ, for the PayPal. You guys are awesome. I am so blessed to have you guys in my life now. I am on top of the world. You have no idea how amazingly important I feel. So, and I can thank each and every one of you for this, for sharing your stories with me and humbling me and showing me that, I'm not the only person in the world that's had it tough. Showing me that I'm not the only person that survived, that there is a world of people out there that have overcame so much that we need to be sharing it with one another instead of beating each other down all the time and judging one another and pointing fingers and throwing stones, living in glass houses. So now we are going to show the world how you share that and uplift others and act right. We are going to be the channel that teaches people how to act right. Okay. So we will do it together with the support of one another. And when I get out of line, I've got you guys to keep me in line. And when you guys get out of line, you best believe Mama's going to speak up too. So let's be real, authentic, genuine, even if it's something that you don't think that I need, that I want to hear. If I need to hear it, you best say it. So thank you so much. And I am loving each and every one of you. I feel like that we go way back to the sandbox and stuff. Some of you guys, like we've been friends forever. So Jackie's given her email there. Thank you, Sonia Lee. Yes, email me. Andrews, I have so much more I want to email back to you. And wow, just love this channel. Debbie, I've got to email you too. I will get on top of that either tonight or first thing in the morning, a different way for you to pay that invoice. So thank you guys. Love you bunches. Bye, girls. Bye. Bye, boys. Bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or if I can't sleep later, maybe around midnight. But if you don't see me by midnight, I'm not coming. Bye.